We have a story to report about a business by the name of Jungle Jym's in Valdosta, Georgia. Now, I'm going to read you some posts about the owner. And of course, what we are doing here and what part of what we want to do is to expose businesses that treat us unfairly, unjustly, that want to highlight the white supremacist terrorist owners so we can know who they are and we could stay away from their businesses. Now, you have a post. So let's read the post. Now, it says a lady and her son arrived late to the party. Owner shown below wouldn't let her in. She asked why, because her name is on the list. He calls her an a-hole, and her son said, "Don't talk to my mom like that." Then he pulls a gun on her and her son in front of everybody. Never will I attend this establishment ever again. I told you, I don't know how many times, the white supremacist terrorists is the most coward group of people in the world. I told you, especially the males, that gun is an extension of what they don't have physically. That's why they're so quick to pull that, because he wouldn't have came behind that counter and physically knuckled up with anybody. That's why they're so obsessive with guns, because they know if they don't have a gun, they're done. Next post. I'm so disgusted right now. Just witnessed the owner of Jungle Jym pull out a gun on a potential customer. Even thought my life, my kids' life, my husband's life was in danger. Ever been in a situation and wondered if you were going to actually die? But of the business, Jungle Jym's. Next post. Now, this post is by a Caucasian lady. She stated, "This guy is racist as ish. We went there one time while we live in Valdosta, and it was just my family and two other families in the facility. One family was white, one was black. This man came around us and the other white family and gave us all kinds of free tokens, made racist comments about the black family to my husband and myself, and deliberately didn't go give that family any tokens. We left and never returned." So this white lady is telling you she had an experience with this white supremacist terrorist owner and saying how racist he was and how he didn't treat the black customers like he treated the white customers. Fine. And this is the thing. It's his business. He could do what he want. Just put a whites only sign out. I would respect you more if you put a whites only sign out there, because that way you could tell black people to stay away from your business. You don't want their money. But no, what he want to do, he wants to take black people money, but don't want to treat black people with respect. And we have to come up with a motto to say, no respect for black people, no black dollars. It's just that simple. No respect, no black dollars. You shouldn't get our money. And we definitely spend a lot of it every year. And we should not give it to terrorists like this one. Now, the police have put out a police report. As you can see, they didn't say anything. And I'm going to go through this a little bit. So they said approximately 1646 hours. The police responded to Jungle Jym's in Valdosta regarding an allegation of pointing a pistol at another. When officers arrived, they spoke with a citizen who stated the owner of the business pointed a pistol at her and her 13-year-old son during a dispute with the owner. Since then, an investigation has been initiated to include obtaining witness statements from the owner and several other patrons of the business. The owner of the business claiming the incident was self-defense, and currently the police department is working with the business to obtain video at that location. Since the incident, there have been multiple posts on social media regarding the matter, and many citizens have contacted the police department to include the chief about the matter. Now, we read the post. He was acting ugly. The boys say, "Hey, don't talk to my mama like that. Have some respect." And he pulls out a gun and say it's self-defense. Self-defense of what? But see, that's who these terrorists are. Ever since someone told them this is the way to murder black people and get off to say you was in fear of your life, and then that has been working a lot, as we see in the court system. Because I told you before, the court system is rigged for them to win against you. So all they have to do is say certain buzzwords, self-defense. I was afraid of my life. I didn't know what he was going to do when they exchanging words. You see that? So this is what we do. We're going to put their address, phone number, and everything in the pinned comment, and stay away from this business. If you like to let the owner know how you feel about it, that's on you. You have the phone number to let him know about it. But he should not get any black dollars at all. No black dollars, because this guy is a terrorist. And I read on another post that this wasn't the first time that he's pulled out a weapon on people. He's done this many, many times before. And why is it that he wasn't stopped? Now, could you imagine an old black man, the roles reverse, and he had a business like that, and a white lady and her son went in and he acted the same way? Do you think the police would even let him say, oh, it's self-defense? But don't go over there, brothers and sisters. Stay away from that business. That business do not need any black dollars, because this idiot wants to kill black people. He probably in Georgia, probably up there in the Klan with him. Who knows? Because they feeling free now. They feeling they can just pull out guns on black people. They can kill black people. They feel they got a man in the White House to back them up. That's why they're really coming out being bold now. But like I said, I appreciate Donald Trump being in office for that reason, because black people really need to see this racism and what this country really is. This is who the country is. That and that alone. And only white folks can get rid of that. Black folks can't get rid of that. And I know some of them don't like when you say that. Even a Democratic candidate said that some years ago. And when white people are ready to get rid of racism, that's when they'll get rid of. Black people can't get rid of it. But what I can tell black people to do, I'm not telling you to do anything to fix their issues. I'm telling us this is why we need to unify. We need to create Jungle Gyms on our own and patronize those businesses. At least in those black businesses, we not have to worry about guns being pulled on us from racist owners, because there'll be a racism issue, right? This is the key to why I talk about we need to have our own, is to protect ourselves, because these white supremacist terrorists aren't playing. And you know how they act out there in the South, Georgia, all those little states like that, Mississippi, Louisiana, all that, places in Texas, all that little area. You have some of the most ignorant folks in America in the South. You really do. But how would you respond if it were you that this terrorist is pointing a gun at, especially when you were on the list and you were invited and your son was coming to your defense, sisters? How would you respond about this terrorist? And do you think the police is going to do him something?